So when a manifestation coach tells you to stop manifesting, you probably want to listen as to why. So this is what I'm going to be explaining through all the 12 days of our summer solstice sprint, starting on Sunday. And a lot of you have been asking me what it involves, what it entails, because what is a summer solstice sprint? It is nothing to do with physical exercise, I assure you. But the purpose of these 12 days is to get you to stop manifesting, because the longer you treat manifesting as something you do, the longer you're actually going to be waiting for your goals to come into fruition. So we're going to go through what the 12 days look like. I'm not going to go into loads of detail because I don't want to spoil all the surprises, but basically just so you can get an idea of whether this is for you and what you're going to get out of it. So we're going to start off, we're going to put you into your communities. So you have got accountability, you've got support, you're with like-minded people. So you get to be really honest in this container, and you can share, what practices you love, what practices you hate, that you don't do any practices, that you haven't got a clue about manifestation and you're brand new to it, and you're just kind of exploring what it is. Because what this is really focusing on is you as an individual and how we change your state and your frequency. So you don't have to do anything. Okay, so it's saving you a ton of time in the long run. So we are going to start off on day one. This is where we're going to be looking at why limiting beliefs and digging for limiting beliefs, when you're constantly looking for, why is it that I haven't received this yet? Or what is it that's stopping me from attaining this goal? When we start to look into those limitations, we attract more of them. You will always find whatever you look for. So I'm going to talk about why looking for limiting beliefs is ironically limiting you and what to do instead. So that's day one, all about the problem paradigms, if you've heard of that before. We are then going to have on day two a coaching circle. So days alternate. On day one, you have a training that drops into the Facebook group. On day two, you have a live coaching circle with me, which is worth its weight in gold on its own, but you have those on alternate days. So that really helps you to actually implement the training. So you're not just learning stuff over these 12 days. Of course you're going to learn stuff, but you're actually going to implement it and use it, okay? Because otherwise it just stays as knowledge. We actually want it to become wisdom and actually help change your life over these 12 days. So day two is our first coaching circle, and this is where we're actually going to start to implement and embody the version of you that already has what it is that you want. Okay, so we're going to start to work on your energetics, and we're going to start to shift that frequency from the off. Then day three, your training is how we actually detach, because this is thrown around in the manifestation world on how we detach from outcomes and what that actually means. Does it mean that you just give up? Does it mean that I don't have to take any action because I'm not doing manifestation? Do I just relax and do nothing? There is a lot of misconceptions around what detachment is. So that's what we're going to look at on day three, and how when we are working with things like vision boards, visualization, affirmations, it actually creates what is called excess potential, because you're attaching a feeling to your goal of almost hysteria and like, yay, I'm going to be so happy and amazing and everything's going to be wonderful when I have this thing. And it creates excess potential. It creates what's called a pendulum swing, which is why whenever you found you have something amazing happen and then shit hits the fan in another area of your life, or you have new amazing clients that sign up with you and then the washing machine breaks, okay? Because you've created that excess potential and you're swinging from one end of polarity to another, okay? So that's what we're going to look at in day three. And in day four, we are going to be working with your heart frequency. This is one of the main areas where we can actually start to get you to align to the frequency of your desires through your physical heart, which is absolutely stunning. Within all these coaching circles as well, there is the opportunity for hot seats. So should you have anything in particular that's come up for you, or you're working through anything in particular, this is your chance to get one-on-one coaching from me. Yes, other people are there, but you will also learn from other people, because chances are if you've got a question or a situation that you're in, someone else is going to be in the same boat. Because I always find people that are in the same groups together, you've known each other in past lifetimes first off, but also you're in the same kind of energetic space. So you have similar needs. So you'll learn from other people having hot seats as well, which is gorgeous. Then we move on to how, when we are over the age of 35, manifestation changes anyway, because your body has then started to become your unconscious mind. So the mindset work, sack it off, it's not going to help. We're going to talk about how biology starts to kick in at this point, what the truth is about self-sabotage, and more on those energetic fields as well. There's 3 energetic fields. You'll have already worked with your heart frequency at this point, but we're going to go into the other 2 as well. Then you again have your next coaching circle. This is where we're going to tap into your limitless self, connecting you back to source and knowing that you are limitless and you can have whatever it is that you want. That already exists in another realm. So we're going to tap into that in our coaching circle. And then we are going to look at your environment and how we actually stabilize that pendulum swing that we spoke about previously. So how we actually work with that. And the aim is to actually neutralize your desires and your goals. So we're going to talk about how we do that in day 7. Then in day 8, coaching is all about your fears. Okay, so how actually, we're not here to eradicate fears. Fears are never going to go away. Fears have a function and a purpose. So we're going to work with them in this coaching circle. And actually, how you embrace them. I've got a fuck it process to help you work with your fears and how you actually utilize them and make use of their purpose. So that is our day 8 coaching circle. And then the final sprint, the final 4 days, we are going to be working with a 17-second manifestation. So this is where you expand your frequency in just 17 seconds. So for those of you that do like to have a practice and you like to do something, 17 seconds is all you need to do. So we're going to go through that in day 9. We are then going to compress your goals. This is all about collapsing time and quantum leaping and jumping timelines. We are going to compress your goals. So whatever goal you are working on at the moment, perhaps it's something that you would love to achieve by the end of the year, in the next 6 months. Maybe it's something for next year. Maybe it's something that you're working on over the summer months and you'd like to achieve it in the next 90 days. We're going to compress that and see just how much we can compress it. Can we get it into actually a 10-day goal? We'll see how we go. And then we are going to look at your operating frequency and talk about the observer effect, which is really, really interesting if you love the psychology and how like the quantum realms work. And then our final coaching circle is of course all about coaching for you and what you need for your next steps and actually expanding your energetic container. Just got a little floaty feather going past. So you actually can receive more without doing anything, not doing anything extra. We are just going to expand your energetic container, because what a lot of the people I work with have come from is doing a lot of nervous system regulation, and you will have heard me talk about this. It has its place, but if you're trying to manifest and you're manifesting something new that you don't already have, when you're regulating your nervous system, one, you're taking a responsibility away from your body that it will do naturally, but also you're regulating yourself back to what is normal for you right now, which if you're in a shit show and you're not feeling yourself, perfect, that is exactly what you need. But when you're trying to grow and develop and achieve something else, you want to expand your capacity, not regulate it. So that's what I'm going to leave you with on day 12. So it is intense. It was initially going to be a 12-week program, but my guides were kicking off and saying you don't need to do it over 12 weeks, you can do it faster, because I know full well I can get results with people in 10 minutes. So my guides are right, as always, it doesn't need to be over 12 weeks. We don't need to delay your progress and you getting results. So we're going to do it in 12 days. It's exactly the same content, it's exactly the same experience. We're just condensing it so you can actually see results happen quicker. And then you can go and enjoy your summer because you've done it. You've manifested the dream life, you're living it, rather than focusing on all the practices and all the things you've got to do. You're already going to be living that life. So we start on Sunday, the 21st of June, 2026, summer solstice. We go for 12 days. It's a 222 investment, angel numbers as always. And if you would like to join in, either send me a message or you can comment on wherever you have seen this video. And I look forward to welcoming you very, very soon and celebrating solstice with you. Mwah! See you soon.